With us right now from Detroit and Comerica Park, MASNsports.com's Brendan Mortensen. And Brendan, you had a chance to catch up with one of the young two hitting coaches the Orioles have really brought to the big club this year.
Yeah, Brett, like you mentioned, it's been a frustrating few games here for the Orioles in Detroit, but Brandon Hyde overall has been really happy with the work that new hitting coaches Ryan Fuller and Matt Borgschulte have done. I got a chance to catch up with Fuller earlier, and I asked him what a day of preparation looks like leading into a game.
Absolutely. We'll have early work every day. Usually that's going to be a portion of the guys on field, so working on something specific, whether that be simulating the arm we're going to see that day with a machine or more their individualized work. The rest of the guys will be in the cage getting after their development plans, their drill sets. And then from there, we'll have BP on the field, go through our advanced meeting where we break down our attack plan for the pitcher. And then guys we talk about building the fire throughout the day. As we get closer to game time, that's going to be more of our challenging work, seeing breaking balls, seeing fast machine work. So the guys will come in right before the game. So it's kind of a slow burn throughout the day with a blend of individual development and preparing for the night starter.
Now, I'm sure the last two games have been a little frustrating for you. In game one, there were opportunities that you guys didn't really cash in on, and then yesterday, those opportunities didn't really come despite some hard hit balls. How do you analyze games like that where it seems like the process is working, but the results aren't really there?
Yeah, unfortunately, we've had a lot of those games this year. We've had a lot of success with what we deem to be successful, making great swing decisions, hitting the ball hard, making good hard contact. And we've done that a lot this year, but unfortunately, they're not always falling. And the goal up here is to score runs and win. So while it's disheartening at times, we do go back and look, are we controlling the zone, making great swing decisions and hitting the ball hard? And for the most part this year, it's been yes to those questions. So we know in the long term, guys are going to continue to develop and we're going to see those results happen.
Now, Ryan McKenna got the call back to the bigs yesterday, and when we talked to him, he mentioned how helpful it was for him having organizational consistency with things like drills and philosophy. How important is that for you?
Incredibly important. We want to be doing everything from the DR all the way up to Baltimore in the same fashion. And that's good swing decisions, hard contact, doing damage, and we're preaching the same message. We're using the same advanced material all the way up and down, and luckily we have great coaches in the minor leagues, Anthony Villa, Cody Ashley, our coordinators, preaching the same message. So we want Ryan McKenna and all the guys coming up from Norfolk, Bowie to say, man, this is very similar to what I've been doing, and they can kind of just plug and play once they come up here.
Now, there's a few guys in the lineup that have made a lot of strides this year. First one being Jorge Mateo. What have you seen from his development? And recently, he's been on a hitting streak and playing really well.
Yeah, we've started in spring training, and he told us right away, I like to be coached. I want to be told every single day what I need to do. And while we're not changing his plan every single day, we're certainly going after the same things every day and being super consistent with his plan. So he's been great about development, looking at the season as a long-term project and then making those steady increments every day. So he's tweaked with his setup, his lower half a little bit, and we've seen that this guy, he can make contact, and it's loud contact at times as well.
Now, Austin Hayes is another one who's made improvements across the board, and he's an interesting case because his splits against right-handers have pretty much flipped since last year. Was that a point of emphasis for him going into the season?
I think with Hazy, it's just he's becoming more of a mature hitter, this being a few seasons under his belt. So he's made a small mechanical stuff, little tweaks, but more than anything else, just been in his approach. He's really good at game planning every day, and one of our best guys at coming into the cage and saying, hey, guy has a nasty slider. I want to see that slider, good hoppy fastball at the top of the zone, challenge me with it. So I think he's just a player coming into his own this year.
And then finally, how important is it for you to really coach these guys on an individual level rather than a broad spectrum solution that you think will work for everybody?
Yeah, there's no one solution for all guys. That would be really easy coaching-wise to say we're just going to do one thing for everyone. A lot more time and effort goes into it, but we're really proud of every guy has their own plan. They know what they need to work at, and we have key metrics for every guy that we're tracking to be able to let them know, yeah, you lined out a few times last night, but look, our trend line's improving with the things that you should be valuing because developmentally that's going to help long-term. So we've been really happy with the blend of individual development and then going out and performing at night.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of kind of new analytical numbers that you guys are looking at. How exciting is it for you to kind of be a part of this new age, it seems like, for Orioles baseball?
Yeah, I love it. I don't know any different. Fortunately, being around Sig, Matt Blood, the coaching staff here, it's very objective. It's not just going, hey, that looks good. We think it looks good. Let's go look at the numbers to back it up. So to be around a group of coaches, front office, players that value it, it's just a really nice mesh with what I value as well.
Awesome. All right, that's all from me, man.
Perfect.
And the work from Fuller and Borg-Schulte, as you can see, has been paying dividends in the month of May. The Orioles have improved pretty much across the board in their offensive metrics, making better contact, not striking out as frequently. It's been a lot of improvements here in the last few weeks for the Baltimore Orioles. And Brett, in a big piece of news, a fan actually just came down to the dugout and provided the Orioles with a brand new home run chain. The last one was being held up by tape, so hopefully the Orioles will be able to use that home run chain today.
Yeah, hopefully it's very active getting passed around the Orioles dugout today. Brendan, great work and great stuff with Ryan Fuller, who, again, as you pointed out, things are trending in the right direction.